Welcome to London, Ontario, a city of history and transition. From a beer perspective, it has long been defined by a single brewery, and the craft brewery boom was late to emerge here. But good beer emerged out of the masses, and there's a thriving scene here with highly passionate and friendly brewers and owners wanting to bust out of the small town mentality. It's a slightly isolated city, as evidenced by its reputation as a test market that sits in between the Toronto and Windsor-Detroit areas, whose sports fans are split between the two metropolises. And with a large urban footprint, you need to know where to look for good beer, and we're here to help. Let's have a quick beer in London. Downtown London has seen its share of ups and downs over the years and is currently undergoing a major revitalization. It's a bit touch and go in spots, but find your way to Talbot and Carling, and there's a bright beer beacon at the corner with Pub Milos and Beerlab. Milos Kral has been in the middle of the London beer scene for years, advocating for good beer lists at different pubs before opening up his namesake bar, one that stands up against anything in Ontario.
What was it like in London back in those early days, beer-wise? It was
abysmal. I started in Chaucer's. I was looking around trying to find something different. And I remember this guy, he passed it. His name was Rich College. I'm now repping with Holland Specialty Beer Company. Rich, that's Labata. Not interested. And I'm walking away from him and he said, oh, we have these Belgians.
yeah.
What? I go to him and say, you have Belgians? Do you have any lambics? Actually we do. We have Bellevue Creek. I said, do you have any Abbey beers? We have Left Blonde, Left Blue. I said, sit down.
Sign me up. So when did you see London change? Where it's going for the better, beer-wise?
I would put it this way. So when I started in Chaucer's around, say, 2000, 2003, 4, I remember I found Peter Lopati and got a case of Chimay Blue from him.
Sure.
And we were flabbergasted. 5 years later, ended up in the market at Chancey Smith that we eventually renamed Gambrinus. We built bottle list. It was 150 bottles strong. It was 3 legal size pages of bottled beer, and we sold loads of it. We sold loads of Southern Tier. Their IPAs.
Oh, I remember Southern Tier. Yeah, man, they're still amazing.
In 2012, we came here. I ordered some Southern Tier beers. By the time they got here, we started to see enough of interesting beer, Ontario beers on tap.
Yeah.
And the bottle sales went down. I come to work and same. Dudley, who bought the Chancey's from Mike Smith, and with him we changed the name to Gambrinus, and so he sold it to somebody. 2 weeks later, April 14th, we're out of the place, we're unemployed. I said, okay, I want to open my own place. And 6 weeks to a day. In 6 weeks, I found this place, negotiated sort of the terms, and took over. It must be world record, at least in Ontario. We just put a little note on social media saying we're opening. And there was about 30, 40 people standing outside waiting for us to open. We opened, by 5 o'clock we were packed. And it stayed open, stayed packed till 2 a.m. and people were coming in and they were like, oh my God, we're so happy you're back. They were throwing cash at my staff, just saying, take it, we're so happy you're here.
So how would you talk about your place?
You're local, you're downtown local.
Because you're different than everything else around here. I walked all day up and down this street, and you know what? There's nothing like this.
I was really never good in following other people's ideas. So this really reflects who I am and my belief and my philosophy. It's my own, if you will, fucked up version of European local. Right? No streaming music, no TV, no news and no sports. 2 things that people fight over and get upset over all the time. So this is the oasis. Come on down here to meet with your friends or sit on the bar on your own, enjoy good food and good beer. When I came to London in '95, Indra, who started Marienbad, I started there part-time while I was looking for a job. And he convinced me, sort of said, hey, stay. I'm gonna sell it to you one day and you can take over. So I stuck it out. Eventually he sold it to somebody else, and as I learned, through back channels, he didn't think I had in me what it takes to own a place and run it successfully. There were so many people, I had no money. I'm a goddamn immigrant. No, man, that's not gonna fly. No, that's silly. No. So eventually I got here, I opened my own place, and it started to do well right from the beginning, and it grew. And suddenly the same people are coming and say, hey, you wanna do business together? I said, I already have a business, thank you very much.
There was so much to see in London that we couldn't fit it all in one episode. Stay tuned for our next part of A Quick Beer in London.